Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Kakarot began to access a new transformation, which was able to make the entire Divine Queen tremble, because the power he was able to emanate in that form was incredible. And much more surprising for his age, Beerus, who was lying on the ground on the verge of death, would return to observe his son. No, Kakarot, I'm begging you, don't do it! You're not able to do anything against that fucker. His power is amazing. The powerful warrior would create a great flame of fire which had grown up to the atmosphere of the planet of Beerus, in which a silver-haired warrior could be observed. At first glance, he looked like a simple human being, but to the surprise of everything, he really is a powerful god of the underworld, which possessed one of the most powerful eyes of all that multiverse. That's right, his eye was able to slow down any warrior, as well as able to observe the invisible energy attacks. I'm surprised by the power you possess. It's amazing. But let me tell you that to face me, it'll not be enough for you, since even your size will not allow you to attack me with great speed. Well, I'll be able to attack you at my maximum splendor. The mighty warrior had rushed against Kakarot, however, instantly, Whis would likewise rush towards Kakarot, intending to save his life, because in that warrior's palm, a chaotic power was forming. Damn it, I won't make it on time! The warrior would throw his powerful attack against Kakarot. However, to the surprise of everything, Kakarot's simple aura was able to disintegrate such a powerful attack. While his body began to shrink, and his power did not seem to have any limit, on this occasion, even Kakarot's power would be perceived up to the kingdom of the whole, in which Daishinkan was surprised, since in thousands of years he hadn't felt such a pure power. Although he was not able to compare with his power, Daishinkan was able to feel the essence that emanated that great power. That power is capable of being compared to the guardian angels, but its essence seems to be that of a simple teenager. It must be impossible, since to possess a power like that, millions of years should have elapsed. Returning to the planet of Beerus, Kakarot at the moment would generate a powerful explosion all over the place. So much that it seemed that its explosion had been able to reach Beerus. However, as the smoke generated by that explosion dissipated, a Kakarot could be observed holding Beerus in his arms while approaching towards. Whis, please take care of my father and heal all his wounds. Kakarot's appearance had completely changed because the power of a god of destruction was running through his body. His power was evident, since on this occasion Kakarot's entire body had been filled with a purple-colored fur, similar to the color of destruction, while his simple aura was capable of eliminating beings that direct their energy towards Kakarot. It's time to start with the combat, or rather it's time to send you to the other world. You've left me amazed by all the power that you've been able to acquire, but in order for you to be able to face me, you must possess a power that surpasses the angels. For that simple mortal like you, it's impossible. Why don't you check it out for yourself? If you're so wrong it's impossible for me, you should be prepared to take the beating of your life, or am I wrong? Yuta, which was the name of the warrior, had rushed against Kakarot, but Kakarot, with an incredible agility, was able to dodge the blow with an overwhelming power, was able to connect a single blow in the stomach of Yuta. But the blow, despite looking normal, contained an incredible power, so much that when it collided with the planet, it had completely destroyed it in its entirety. What? How was he able to hit with such great accuracy? Even the power with which I exercise the stroke is of another level. I can't believe it. What's wrong? Have you not been able to observe that blow? I promise that in the next attack I'll slow it down so that you're able to observe my movements. Furious, Yuta would raise his power, creating disasters for all the planets of Universe 7, and Furious would begin to attack Kakarot. Yuta's blows, despite possessing the power to be able to destroy galaxies and planets by connecting his fist with Goku's skin, didn't seem to have any effect. But this was because, in that state, his body carried the resistance of the Ozaru. That's right, for the reason his resistance was thousands of times greater, without losing speed due to the size he possessed, while Kakarot, of the few blows he was able to deal her, he had been able to cause him a great damage. Returning to the Daishinkan kingdom at all, he was contemplating the great battle, which left him surprised because when witnessing it in detail, the combat style that Kakarot possessed seemed to be that of an experienced warrior. I can't believe that warrior possesses such a style of battle, and I'm sure that by his essence he must not exceed 200 years. He must be considered a genius, but what does one of the gods of the underworld do in these universes? Daishinkan, with his great power, would be able to reach the planet of Beerus in a few seconds by prostrating himself to the side of Whis. Father, are you even interested in the battle? That's right, Whis. I wish I was able to talk to that warrior to grant him a training. Can't believe the power he possesses. I'm sure he doesn't exceed 200 years of training. You're completely mistaken, Father, since Goku does not possess such an age. Apparently you know him, but my ability to sense the essence of beings hasn't changed, so he can't get over that age. You are correct, Father. He does not exceed 200 years, but the total age of that warrior is only 18 years. He does not even reach a century of training. Daishinkan was extremely amazed because, though his mind passed the thousands of probabilities that they could perform in the multiverse tournament if that warrior really possessed only that age. Father, are you alright? He's gone completely silent. But at that moment, in front of both angels, Kakarot had appeared, holding the powerful underworld god Yuta by the neck, while he had created a barrier to clash in front of Beerus, who regained consciousness. This is for you, Father. Is that enough, or do you want me to keep making him suffer? No, Kakarot, you shouldn't be like that. Please, leave him alone. He's received enough already to end his life once and for all. I understand, Father. Still have a lot to learn, but I will fulfill your request. Kakarot would fly at a great speed, so instantly, from a few hits on each energy vein, it had left him on the ground. He wasn't able to move at will, as he was only able to crawl like a worm. You look like a fucking insect. I thought that considered you the god of the underworld, your power would be much greater, but you turned out to be a worm. Please, lose my life, I swear I'll leave. I'll never set foot in these universes again. I prefer to end the problem at the root, so at that future I won't be regretting this mistake. So die. Kakarot would throw an attack against Yuta, who, being totally without energy, would be completely pulverized. Not even the bones being left, since Kakarot's power had pulverized him completely. So instantly, Kakarot would begin to approach where all the warriors were. Daishinkan, when observing him completely with a flashing speed, would prostrate himself behind Kakarot, while thinking, the power he possesses is incredible, but he still needs to experience to be able to read these types of movements. Daishinkan, while granting his blow, was surprised when Kakarot appeared at Daishinkan's side, while his aura formed a beast which likewise released a suffocating pressure throughout the Universe 7. This is amazing! I, being the one of the most powerful angels, have not been able to observe clearly what happened. I don't know how Kakarot was able to dodge such a blow. Beerus was surprised, while he was equally proud of his son. I'm sure Kakarot being one of the most powerful warriors in this entire multiverse. He has to put up the whole Universe 7. I'm surprised that you'll be able to see my movement. Do you have eyes in your back? Or how were you able to see when my stroke was healing? You are right about something. It was very complex that I was able to see your movement, but what you don't know is that I'm a Saiyan warrior. I come from a warrior race. You want to make me understand that since you use the reason, but you're struggling, so that's why you possess so much power at such a young age. You could say that, but I also possess destructive power thanks to my father, who's Beerus, and I have Okmo gold to overcome it, and by observing how I could even give my life for myself, I was able to awaken this new power. Oh, so the mighty and arrogant god Beerus was willing to give his life for his dear son. Beerus would be a little embarrassed, but at the moment it seemed that everything was over. An extremely incredible power would become present in all the multiverses. Not only in the multiverse of Zeno-sama, it would become present in the 8 multiverses that existed. Whose power is this? How's he even able to emanate all his essence through all the multiverses? Daishinkan was the only one to feel how that essence emanated through all the multiverses to each supreme angel being connected. So each angel was able to communicate with each other by that great anomaly. You, Zeno-sama multiverse, have not participated in a tournament for trillions of years. By sending one of my underworld gods, you have been able to end his life. I swear that I'll eliminate your multiverse completely, and every being that allied with you. A powerful explosion was beginning to expand towards all the warriors present, which at the moment Kakarot would stand in front of that great explosion. Being only in essence, the warrior was not able to release his power completely, but despite being only in essence, the damage he had caused to Kakarot was incredible. So that guy was able to end Yuta's life, but it's a pity that he won't be able to fight again with all those wounds on his body. No damn, the only one who'd be able to guarantee us the victory was Kakarot. Kakarot, in terrible conditions, was able to head towards the essence that was about to disappear from that multiverse. I promise that I'll locate you and end your pathetic life. You're nothing compared to me. I'll return this damage multiplied by 1,000,000 times more. The essence of that existence had ended, so when returning to the top of the 8 multiverses, a subject could be observed which seemed to be a prince, since his appearance was completely beautiful. However, the power he was able to feel for his palace was something that would extremely scare any warrior. This will be a lot of fun. So warrior able to withstand an explosion of one of my essences. I want to check if you're able to recover from until the multiverse tournament is over. Meanwhile, for their part, all the other multiverses began to dialogue with each other about the mysterious warrior who had appeared in the Zeno-sama multiverse. Since having not participated for trillions of years, they were not able to assimilate the levels of their warrior. One of the queens of the whole would exclaim, "I can't believe that Zeno-sama's multiverse possesses a warrior as powerful as that guy is. It'll be better to stay away, because if the god of death finds out that we ally with that multiverse, we'll all be eradicated." Me, being one of the most powerful queens of all, and mother of the supreme angels, I've been able to realize how that warrior is able to even help us to finally end the reign of that damn god of death. We, despite being kings at all, are not able to do anything against that guy, because his power is on another level. We're not able to do absolutely anything. The kings were still debating whether to ally with the multiverse's Zeno-sama or to continue on their side. Returning to the planet of Beerus, Kakarot would fall to the ground, returning to its base state in terrible conditions, so it would be attended by the deities of that place. I'll do everything possible so that your inner energy remains intact. You are the key to this great battle that is about to approach. Daishinken, with the help of Whis, began to transmit a little of their energy in the veins of Kakarot, but instantly the powerful queen of the all, Mikoshin, would appear on one side of them, releasing an amazing pressure. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.
Black girl.